Welcome to Wednesday Math with Emily. Today we're going to talk about a fun math problem related to the basketball. Here's the problem. Two basketball players engage in a free throw shooting contest. They will alternate taking shots until one player misses. If both players have a 50% probability of making a given free throw shot, what is the probability that the player who shoots second will win? In order to solve this problem, we have to understand order of shooting the basketball matters in this case. For example, if in the first round, both of the shooters successfully shoot the game, then the game continues. But in the second round, if the first shooter failed, then the second shooter wins automatically. So the order is in the favor of the second shooter. So now that you have enough hints, you can try to solve this problem by yourself. We will come back later. Have you solved this problem? So in the cases that the second player wins, are when the first player failed to shoot the basketball. If the first player failed to shoot the basketball in the first round, then it will just be 50% chance. And if the first player failed to shoot the basketball in the second round, it will also be 50% chance to lose the shoot, but we have to make sure both of the players successfully shoot the basketball in the first round. So first player successfully shoot and the second player successfully shoot. And then the third situation will be the first player failed to shoot the basketball in the third round. So 0.5, he failed shooting the basketball. In order to go to the third round, both of the players have to successfully shoot the basketball in the first two rounds. So that will be 0.5 times 0.5 times 0.5 times 0.5. This is the probability to go through the first two rounds by successfully shooting all of the four balls. So the only way for the second player to win is the first player failed to shoot the basketball when it's his turn. So if both of the players successfully shoot the three rounds, then we will have 0.5 times 0.5. That's the probability of both of the players successfully shooting the three rounds. And then the first player failed to shoot the basketball. So in order to let the second player to win, the game will be going on and on and on until the first player failed to shoot the basketball. So now the problem becomes to find the sum of a set of numbers. This is actually a geometric sequence. Wait a minute, what is geometric sequence? A geometric sequence is a set of numbers that have a common ratio, like 1, 3, 9, 27, 81. The common ratio is 3. Set of numbers like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. The common ratio is 2. This kind of set of numbers is called geometric sequence. And what properties does the geometric sequence have? The nth number will equals to the first number times the common ratio to the power of n minus 1. Because in order to get the nth number, we need to multiply the common ratio n minus 1 times. For example, if I have a set of number of 1, 3, 9, 27, 81, the common ratio is 3. So in order to get the fifth number, 85, we can just first multiply the first number with the common ratio n minus 1, which is 4. So that's 81. And how do we find the sum of a set of geometric sequence? Like 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 27 plus 81. So the sum for a geometric sequence will be Sn equals to A1 times 1 minus r to the power of n over 1 minus r. Here r is the common ratio and n is the number of terms and a1 is the first term. So if a geometric sequence is decreasing, meaning the common ratio is less than 1, for example, if a geometric sequence is 27, 9, 3, 1, 1/3, 1/9, and so on. In this case, even if it has unlimited terms, we still can find its sum. because with more and more numbers, the number we added will be more and more close to 0. So our sum will approximately to a number. The formula for this one will be S infinity equals to A1 over 1 minus R. R is the common ratio and A1 is the first term. So how did we get this formula to this one? It's actually very easy because our common ratio is less than 1. And n here will be infinity. So if a number, say 1/3, is less than 1, its infinity power will be approximately to be 0. That's why we can cross out this term, r to the power of n, and get this s infinity equals to a1 over 1 minus r. With a common ratio 0.5 squared, which is 0.25. As you can see, the first number is 0.5, the second number is 0.25 times 0.5, and the third number is 0.25 squared times 0.5. And the fourth number is 0.25 cubed times 0.5. And we have infinite terms. In order to find the sum of this geometric sequence, we have the formula of Sn equals to A1 over 1 minus the common ratio. A1 is the first term, which is 0.5, and the common ratio is 0.25. Okay, so that will give us 2 over 3. So the total probability that the second player wins is 2 over 3, which approximately is 66.7%. So the odds is in the second player's favor. Thank you for watching this episode. If you like this, please subscribe our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.